Hello everyone, I have made this PPT for you and just to make you aware about what the process we follow and what the process we follow while we are in small organization. There is a lots of difference between the work culture in MNCs and small organizations. So my purpose is to make this video is to just to get you know what people following the process and principles while they are working in MNCs. I was working in Fujitsu and I have made one project and that was totally based on Android platform and the project was POS web applications for Android based and what the process I followed over there I will get you know and let's discuss with you. It will also very benefit to you to get understand the very basic steps while the fresher who are going to plan to move in UI UX profile. So this is my first slide. The second slide I have pasted the screenshot of my project which I designed and as a UI UX and here I didn't discuss anything about my project because firstly I just want to get you know about the process. I will later discuss over the project which I have made, but this is the first look of the project which I have made and I wish that project will be launched very soon and yes, that is very like achievement for me that I have agile, by following agile process I made the project. The second slide I mentioned some point which I followed and this is I think so all the person who are involved in UI UX they all must be follow the same process. The first step we generally follow our client documentation. Whatever the document they provide us, we first go through that and try to evaluate each and every aspect of their existing product or if they don't have the product already but still they give their idea on the documents, what the features, what kind of look and feel they want. So we should have to evaluate or encompass each and every point of our client document, having deep discussion with team. There is no point to get involved in any project without having team discussion. So team discussion is a key factor for launching any successful project where we have to discuss over the point we have what we have think and what our opinion to discuss with the team and after that we have to keep ourselves updated with latest tools and technology what is going on in UX process. So for that we should have to read some articles or blogs. It will help us to take any like calculative decision while we are in project or while we have to add some ideas, because if we already get aware about the things that time when need to implement some new things get easy for us to implement without taking too much time. Make notes of information during research phase and after that the point or the things which we have gathered during the research phase, what we normally do, we normally sketch our idea or illustrate our idea using using paperwork, because at initial to use some online tool like Balsamiq, it will take too long time to create low fidelity wireframe. So it is good idea to use paperwork to initially show your idea, your opinion. After that, card sorting. While we think or while we designs, there in between there is a section. While we involve into process, card sorting help us to organize our content over our project, how user will interact with the product, which content will show user first, where the positioning of the content should be, or what features, what facilities we are going to give to our user so that it will delight our user. So the next point is read client documentation, as I have already discussed with you. But again, it is not like that ki first we have already discussed at the initial phase. After that, there would no need to read our client documentation. Even before designing every new modules, we need to take a look of our client documentation. So every time we should focus on client documentation. Some clients are very strict on their opinion, on their own decision. So we should have to take care all these things in our mind. There should not be miss any point, whatever client have mentioned in their document. So evaluating document is very important. After all this verification, research, draw low fidelity paper sketch of product architecture. Yes, after all this verification, what we normally do, again sketch low fidelity designs of product architecture, because that help us to recognize the overall structure of our product. The team will get to know what would be the structure of the product. This phase end up with kickoff meeting. It covers high level outline of the product. Really, with the team meeting is like a kickoff of your creating a design specification. Contain all assets and element of visual interaction for developer to convert prototype into working product. Yes, creating a design specification is very important. After this phase, like research or team meetings or illustrating our idea, we have to involve in to make a design style sheet guideline, where we have to make each and every assets which help to the developer to convert the prototype into working product. So this content is generally involved more in visual interaction of the product. Creating design system, it is good practice to make the style guideline component pattern initial of the project, way to help both developers designers stay on the same page regarding project. Yes, it is very good practice to make design guideline, because it allow us to how much margin, padding, spacing we have to put in our designs, and we generally follow those structure, or it is also a very saving our time, because as first we decided all these things, no need to worry about these things ahead during the project initialization. So it helped to both developer and designer to stay on the same page, as we already understand the design style sheet guidelines. So developer are already aware about, and we designers as we already made the design sheet guideline. So it is very helpful to launch any project or to involve in any project with a smooth going process. The fourth slide is about the same thing process what I followed, but I have add some more point. Validation is one of the most important key of the project to be kick off. Yes, because it helps us to understand whether our design work for our user or not. Yes, after like card sorting, user personas, or I will discuss over the user persona later, and gathering information, reading the client documentation. After all that, we validate our designs. and it help us to understand whether our product is working according to our need of the product or not. Usually validation start with high fidelity designs. Since testing with high fidelity design, why I have mentioned here HFD, because in UI UX profile, people more often use short form of every long term. As I already know, but I use this short form here very often. So I thought, let's put here the short form, and ahead I will also use the short form, so that you will equally understand the abbreviation of the short form, and you will also get aware already before going to any MNC organization. And yes, testing with designs give also more valuable feedback from end user. During the UT session, user testing session, we were used to validate our design with the stakeholder and end user. Yes, during the user testing process, what we used to do, we used to validate the users requirement with our stakeholder and end users. Whatever the tester found some issues, and whatever the requirement need to be modified, we validate all these things in that phase. Analytics describes about quantitative data, how many clicks, where the navigation would be, search queries, to uncover all possible way how will user interact with the product. Yeah, analytics is very important. It's a key factor of UI UX project, because if our navigation search bar and clickable is more aligned or proper in a place, that it will easy our user work to complete their work as easy or as soon as possible. Iterative phenomenon, I embrace this process really, because UX design process is not a one way or a linear, it is an iterative process. Seriously, there is a lot of back and forth and considerable overlapping. If we will think that I have made the designs and it should be final, no. Sometimes what happen, it will get cancelled, and we have to iterate all the process from scratch to final project, because it is not a one way or not a linear way process. Suppose that I have designs about us page, and I have put a click action button on the top navigation bar, but what suddenly our client, or what suddenly I have researched, is that this button should be another position on our main page. So I will change those sections, because it will increase, or it will raise the usability testing easy, and also fulfill the requirement of the product. So sometimes very often iterative phenomenon is like God gifted for UI UX designer, and we should not feel like a burden for this by following the process, because this help us to kick off our project at a top level. For example, take research. I also mentioned some example here. Research and design sketch form. As a UX designer, I'm more involved in problem and user emotions. Our user might want to redesign. It is fact that I accept that my design will never be perfect. So I take time to research and the need of my user, and try to make our product a bit better for them. As I already discussed, that we should emphasize with our users, and we should already be ready to change our designs process. This is called an iterative phenomenon. The next slide, which I have mentioned here, through design structure, I try to understand you. The first step is think. Whatever we have think over the project, make just using rough like paperwork, you just draw what you have think. The cycle will round here and move to check your designs, whatever you have made, whether it's fulfill your client requirement or not. Again then we jump to this area here, and at the check here start from think. Again we need to think whether whatever we have checked, whatever we have, is it correct or not. So thinking is a very important factor. We should think in a right direction. The cycle will jump to team discussion. As I already mentioned, team discussion is very important, because without team discussion, if anyone want to process their project smoothly and process their project at high level, I don't think so it could be impossible. So having team discussion and then sorting ideas. Whatever our team have give the idea, or whatever I found from each and every team their ideas, what the UI designer or UX designer should need to make point out all those ideas and think about that point. Here 6 point end and start from here wireframe. Wireframe, after this card sorting ideas, we need to make a wireframe of the product. After articulating and after analyzing all this process, then we should need to test whether wireframe is following all the section or fulfill all the need of our user or not. Then create to IA structure, information architecture structure, where content should be navigate. So this is a very basic structure, and once user will follow this structure, then only they can get to more involved in their project, and that is how your project will be go to good direction, right direction. So I will discuss later on you more process what I have followed, and what we UI UX designer need to be followed, so that it will fulfill all the principles of UI UX. Thank you so much for watching my videos.